Is Vladimir Putin using hybrid warfare to destabilise the EU? Hybrid warfare can refer to any form of aggression short of open invasion, and Putin's critics say that it's his way to force Europe to drop its sanctions against Russia.
Russia's interest in breaking up Europe is clear, and it uses a variety of means, everything it can do possible to achieve this breakup.
So what's Putin actually accused of? Weaponising information. The EU's so worried about information warfare, it set up a special myth-busting unit to combat it. Russia spends millions spreading its version of reality in Europe, including sometimes fabrications, like the story of Lisa, a 13-year-old Russian girl living in Germany. After she vanished for a day last January, Russian media quoted her family saying she'd been raped by migrants, and German police were covering it up. That led to anti-government protests in Germany and a diplomatic spat after Russia accused Berlin of whitewashing reality with political correctness. But it turned out Lisa was never raped. So was the story just a Kremlin weapon against Chancellor Merkel? Moscow says that's absurd. Cyber warfare. For a few terrifying hours in 2007, cyber attacks almost shut down the small Baltic state of Estonia. Even supermarket checkouts didn't work. Many blamed the Kremlin, but expert investigations failed to prove it. Last year, cyber attacks were reported on the German parliament and Bulgarian state websites, with Russia widely suspected. But again, no actual proof. Political warfare. Does Russia fund anti-EU political parties? US intelligence is now investigating that. Russia certainly backs France's far-right National Front. The National Front approved Russia's takeover of Crimea, and a Russian bank then lent it millions of euros. Are Germany's Eurosceptic AfD party and Hungary's far-right Jobbik also taking Kremlin cash? Some say yes, but they deny it, and there's no evidence yet. In any case, the Kremlin says, both sides play the same game. Europe has long tried to spread its views in Russia and other former Soviet states. The West calls that soft power. So how does it differ from what Russia does in Europe?
The West doesn't have the kinds of tools inside Russia that Russia has inside the West. In any way, the West isn't able to organize all the tools of the state against Russia the way Russia is attempting to use them against the West.
No comparison then, Russia's critics say. Hybrid warfare's a reality. And if they can't prove that Putin is waging it, that's because, by definition, hybrid warfare can't be proved.